3-hour tour.
3-hour tour. This is our childhood. This is our childhood.
Oh yeah. Would be lost.
All right.
Enough of that.
3-hour team race. OTB.
Well, who's our sponsors for the night? For us.
Oh, Diesel Tech.
Yeah, Diesel Tech, Lauren at Diesel Tech.
And
thank you.
I've got a little Savage UTV gear for our guys at Savage UTV.
Right.
Great safety equipment.
And boys.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
Got to give them a shout out, man.
Yes. That's
we get shirts.
I had this decision. I'm unsolicited helping these guys tonight. We're here tonight to talk about the 3-hour team race. OTB is the host club this weekend. The race is on Saturday. The race is located at Superstition, about 5 miles down Wheeler on the east side, Lake Bed. Race format, it's a desert scramble. It's a timed race, so it's a 3-hour race, and they are running on an 18-mile course. So 3 hours. I know they'll be right on the money.
Oh, yeah.
You're getting your money's worth. So when it's a team race like that, that means you can have a teammate. You can also solo the event.
Iron Manning's.
We are.
If you're running it, it's just
Always
here.
And check-in 30 a.m. 45 a.m. Bomb run practices from 8 to 8:30. The riders is going to be at 7:45 at sign up. So
what time's the race?
So they're basically
having the right meeting. Oh, good thing I'm not going to have a hard time waking up. Like, what?
Shad and crew have a system.
They have a system. I would have to wake up early for that. It's like, you just go down there.
Hold on.
Chad, what were you guys thinking, man?
All right, let's get him on speaker.
We're calling him. Let's call him.
We're calling Chad because we don't have Joe tonight, so we're a little.
Yeah, we're short-handed. We're missing our technical support.
Hold on.
Chad.
Called me.
Chad.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah.
How was the Gilligan's Island? Do you like that?
Yeah.
All right. Cool.
Did it come through?
Yeah, no, I heard it.
Good. It got me off guard. So.
Anyway.
My ship.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who's running the minnow? Who's the skipper out there this weekend?
Oh. I'm the skipper.
Sweet.
Oh, who's Gilligan?
Oh, that would be Steve.
Does he know it?
Awesome.
Are you giving him a little striped shirt?
Steve is the Gilligan. I might come out with your Gilligan costume this weekend.
Right?
I've been known to do stuff short notice.
Little hat. Yeah.
Exactly,
oh yeah.
Exactly. So like I said, riders meeting is at 7:45. It's going to be at sign up. And then the race starts at all bikes and quads starts at 9 a.m. There will be multiple lines start, probably 4 lines.
Yeah, just totally. It's in the rules.
Normal
it's in the
desert
38 rules.
Normal desert startup.
Amateur expert bikes, amateur expert UTV or ATVs.
Yeah.
Well,
novice bikes, novice.
Go
ahead, Shad. We're interrupting you.
No, it's a team race, so you can race an expert and a novice. So how would you figure that out?
The highest class, that's what you're racing in. We're going to cover that a little bit after we go through our stuff, but good point.
Yeah.
The thing
is, for class points, you have to team with somebody within your own class, right?
Not always.
And that's what the rules have been expert, you don't get points if you're not in the same class. So
So yeah, I mean, if you want to go into that right now, we can. Let's say you got a super senior and he's teaming with a 250. Obviously, they can go down into that 250 class. The super senior will not get points, but the 250 guy could, because or let's say he's racing open. That the fastest guy, the most powerful bike, that's what sets your class. The highest, if one person is an expert, then you're both racing expert for that race. You're in the expert class. So if you have two people, one's a novice, one's an expert in the 250 class, they're both considered expert for that day. All right. And they will both receive points. But let's say a father and son. My son here, I'm racing with him. And, I probably won't get points because he's not as old as I am. I have to go into his class. So I'm not going to get points for that race. He will.
Pee-wee class.
Yeah, he will. I got my Coleman. Is that a little bit clear, Chad?
Yeah. Oh no, that's exactly how I do it. So
Yeah.
Yep. No, and that's where we've kind of gone back to the start line, but we'll discuss that with everybody on Saturday morning's riders meeting at 7:45.
7:45 at home check.
Yeah.
That
So
should
that
be.
I'm clear.
Home check.
Home check.
Okay, so when you come to signups, you need to have both. If you're going to race as a team, you need to have both riders there at the same time. You both need your helmets because you both need to have your moto tally tags scanned at the same, or one right after the other, not at the same time.
Pretty much the same time.
Pretty much the same time. Depends how fast.
5 seconds apart.
Yes, 5 seconds apart.
Maybe 10.
That being said, please do not crowd the race trailer because it's a little slower process than a regular desert scramble when we do the scanning on the team race. So just be respectful of Chad when he is diligently getting everybody entered into the race. You're going to
Who's
need
running the computer?
Chad.
All right. Oh, Chad. I thought you said Chad.
Not
It's like,
Chad.
really?
Chad.
You guys need
Did I not
names that are not.
I did not
similar.
enunciate. I
Chad.
should enunciate better.
That's what.
Okay.
All right.
Either way. Chad.
Not Shad. Chad.
Chad is doing scoring.
Got it.
Shad is the skipper. He's the one that's going to keep that ship going.
Ship.
We're not crashing the
Jeez.
ship this weekend.
Clear it up.
If you need a transponder, those are available for $10. Riders under the age of 18 will need a minor's release. There's a few ways that you can do the minor release. One is at signups day of, both parents sign minor release, turn it in, kid rides. Second way would be to have a parent sign minor release. If they're coming with somebody else, it will need to be notarized in order to allow that minor to race at our event. Third way is if you have an AMA yearly minor release, they will typically give you proof of that either via card or if you have an email confirmation showing that you have a minor release, that will work. Transponders, minor release. Online signups are going to close tomorrow, the 25th, usually about 6 p.m. So do not wait till the last minute. Get in there and sign up early. You get a little discount on your entry when you sign up pre-entry. Usually saves you about $15
Per person in this case.
per person. Yes. As far as entry fees are typical $63 and $73, which is the race fee plus a convenience fee, whether you're a member or non-member. Anybody participating in our event, co-driver, pit crew, you must come and sign our spectator, our print and sign paperwork. Sometimes we do send people out through the pits to ask for those signatures during the event. We would appreciate if you would kindly sign our print and sign and release your liability from our event. Anybody that is, okay, we already got that. Participating in this event, you need to understand the AMA statement of responsibility that just says that you're fit enough to participate in this event. If you show up, you paid your money, you sign up, and then at the last minute you think it's too hot or you cannot participate, just let us know. We're happy to give you a refund on the event. We want to make sure that you're fit and capable to participate in an AMA event.
We do it. So how fit do you need to be?
We're doing this side by side.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
a little different.
Hey, I just got a thing on Facebook saying it was 6 years ago you overall the ATV class on this race.
Really?
Yep.
Wow, Rob.
Yep. Haven't touched the bike since.
Probably.
Leave it on a
Probably
high
a
note.
good idea.
Leave it
my
on a high
friend. It's
note.
probably a good idea, my friend.
Done.
To not
I don't know.
do that.
I might come back next year with Chris Avalos.
That's
Chris, if you're
that's
watching.
called sandbagging, Rob. We're not gonna let you do that.
Oh, he wants to race.
I'll talk to Chris. All right. AMA. Okay. So when you show up, if you need pie plates or pie plate numbers because you're showing up day up to race a team race with a buddy of yours, we do have pie plate numbers available. Chad should have several. Just ask him for the numbers. If you have a number in your bike and it's not being used, you can also use that. So don't feel like you're limited. You can't show up because you weren't quite prepared. We got you. We want you out there racing with us. Yes. When you come to one of our District 38 events, you will need to have an AMA card. You cannot race without an AMA card. That's the way that we provide insurance. We support the rules for our events through the AMA. So it is mandatory that you have an AMA card. If you want to get an AMA membership, it's really super easy. You just go on the AMA website, you go to membership, you sign up. It gives you 3 options. You can do the 3-year, which is the best value, and if you're committed to racing and working at AMA events, it's always a great thing to be an AMA member. I just renewed mine.
Really?
December. Yes.
Mine's
3 years.
right now. 3 more years, huh?
3 more years.
What do they give you? Like $2 off a year?
I don't know. I don't really care.
Right.
I'm here to help the AMA. I'm not.
The AMA needs our help. The AMA actually contacted me the other day and they said, do you realize, now there used to be about 50 or more AMA districts. We're District 38, 37, 36 in California, all this in California. Well, there's only 7 AMA districts left. They have kind of abolished everybody else because they weren't very active. So they just had little pockets. So, we're down to the final 7 and we're one of them.
The final set. Where are we?
We're 7 out of 7. We were the last ones. I actually had to work a deal to get us sanctioned. Cool. But, it's saying something. It's like, there's only 7 districts left and we're one of them. That's something to be proud of. And 3 out of the 7 are all in California. So,
well, we're running a strong event. We still have great participation.
We have good AMA membership.
Mm-hmm.
The numbers are good. So,
Got to keep it going.
Right.
Now, if you are racing for series points, you will need to have your District 38 racing license with you. That's just confirmed that you're District 38 member. Makes it easier on us if you have that card, then we don't have to go through the process of trying to look you up on different spreadsheets and stuff. So,
Plus
AMA
it saves you that money.
saves you that money. So just remember when you show up at the events, you need an AMA card. If you are racing for points in the district series, you will need to have your District 38 racing license with you. Skill bar. Skill bars need to be on your front number plate. Excuse me. It makes it a lot easier for us to see who you are. Sometimes there are duplicate numbers in classes where there's a V or an X, an A or something along those lines. So make sure you have your skill bar. It just makes it a lot easier on our count sheets to make sure that we can keep you scored.
I've even seen them just below, like on the front fender. A lot of times I'll be like, hey, where's your skill bar? And they're like, right there. Okay, number one, we want it where we could see it when we're standing in front of you. But at least having it on there, that's very important.
Mm-hmm.
So
the fees for the event, like I said, pre-registration is $63, and district members is $75. Day of race fees are $75 and $85 for non-members. They accept cash and cards, potentially Venmo.
Chad, what do you accept Venmo?
We have PayPal now.
PayPal.
Yeah.
Well, that's for the pre-entry, but either way, we can take your money. Don't worry about it.
I have Venmo. You can Venmo him.
Yeah, you can Venmo me.
We'll figure it out.
I swear I'll send it to you.
It is a
extra $20 processing fee.
Yeah. Mine's 18.
Are you doing government work, Chef? Anyway, it is a motorcycle race, and motorcycle racing, you do need a fuel mat on the ground when you're fueling your bike. 3-hour team race, you will likely need fuel on 3-hour team race. So fuel mats can be, really super nice fuel mat. Anything that's going to catch the fuel, keep it off of the dirt, floor mat from your car. Those work too, particularly on bikes because it's a small area.
Yeah. Hey, Shed. So let's say I'm Ironmanning it. I'm going to need fuel to go the 3 hours. I might have to fuel up twice. Where can I fuel? Do you have a hot pit? How are you working that?
We are not doing a pit bypass. Everybody goes down the pit road. So if you're going to swap with your teammate, you're doing it in pit road. So it's just easier that way. Ironman or a team, everybody's good. It's a short pit road. We're going to pit on both sides, and we're going to do scrunchies. So if you're Ironmanning it, you're wearing a scrunchie. If you're teaming, you have to swap your scrunchie at your pit spot.
What's a scrunchie?
It's like a hair tie thing. It's like a big rubber band type of thing that goes around your wrist, and it's super colorful.
All right. What if my scrunchie breaks?
Don't let it break.
Oh man, do I have to pull off?
Don't be that guy.
They used to use rubber bands. They broke all the time.
You'll have to plead your case after the race because we're going to be checking for scrunchies.
Checking for scrunchies. Got it.
Checking for scrunchies.
Can I get a spare scrunchie?
You can.
Oh, you're awesome.
Sweet. Okay, so that's how they're gonna do the rider exchange. So you're gonna be exchanging in the pits at your pit. You're gonna switch wristbands. Yep, cool. And then, are you guys gonna have a kids event or no this week?
Yes, we're planning to do a kids event. The temperature should be nice. It was going to be too hot. It's been getting the last 2 days in the afternoon, pretty windy. Because the temperature should drop to sunny and sunny. So I have a little sign here that we have interest.
What time?
It'll be an hour to finish. So,
noon, 1.
Could be at 1 p.m. Yep.
So they have a kids event. So if your kids are going to race at the event, just check in with Shad or at signups, and they'll get you on the list. And then the kids race is going to be happening at about 1 o'clock. So the weather should be wonderful for kids event.
Hey, is there what is the age that you're looking for? Like, what's the youngest you?
Well, yeah, I'm saying
Okay,
we don't want to go too young.
I know some. What's the wars?
It's pretty flat. There's nothing going to be too challenging here. We're so it's pretty flat.
Something I can.
You can. I mean, since you've retired, I think you.
Kids better look out.
50.
I'm riding my Coleman.
I'd want to see.
Oh,
Very fun.
so those
Rob
kids
just
break.
like break little
Oh,
cut
you know it,
under
man.
you.
It's got those big white tires. They're gonna get some. All the parents
Good
right
to
now
know.
are like, my kid's
Good.
not racing
My
that.
kid's not racing. Guess you're not. So, Shad, tell us a little bit about your course. Do you have a single-sided pit, two-sided pit?
We're gonna do two-sided pits to keep pit row short because of the team race. The bomb run's gonna be on the east side of the pits, so don't camp too deep out there. As far as on the east side, and we'll kind of make sure people are parking correctly on the day of event. We're pretty fast, 18 miles. It's flowy. It's pretty fun, but it does go pretty quickly. So we're gonna be able to get lots of laps in for the teammates. So each rider will be able to get their share of laps. Yeah. Other than that, we'll have just fast and fun.
Cool.
Fast and furious.
Our courses are typically marked with day-glow arrows, blue danger markers, wrong ways. We'll have a certain number of checkpoints in that 18
Undisclosed.
miles. Undisclosed. I've learned
Between 1 to 50.
1 to 50.
You'll find out on the first lap.
Right? If you're on the course.
How did you mark your checkpoints out?
What's that?
How did you mark your checkpoints out?
So we're gonna do a funnel,
Okay.
and it's down to the quad. It's gonna be about quad width, and you have to once you go past the pool noodles,
Mm-hmm.
you have to be single file going into the checkpoint. Now these checkpoints are on an angle. They're not straight through anyway, so it'll help to slow riders down.
Okay.
And we're gonna make sure you slow down so that they can get your number, they can see your scrunchie, and you won't get penalized for blowing through a checkpoint.
So 15 miles an hour, that should be adequate for checkpoint.
Yeah, but these are on corners, so you might want to go a little slower.
Okay.
Whatever it takes to negotiate the turn, right?
Right.
Yeah, we're helping you be race safety.
Correct. So don't blast through the checkpoints. That's a big no-no. I know at the last race that was kind of an issue. There was several penalties issued for people speeding through checkpoints at the bike race. UTVs actually did a good job, from what I know, because I was in a car. Anyway. Cool.
And you finished.
And I finished. We did good. Is there any other particulars about your event, like as far as the course, that you would like us to know, or like our fans to know?
We have fans.
Yes. Usually 100 by the end of the day. I don't know if they're fans.
Fans only.
Just back to the start and the Ironman, or if you're the starting team member, you got to wear your band, your scrunchie on the start. And we're not only going to be checking scrunchies on the start, but we're all going to be checking that you have your signed waiver wristband on.
Okay.
So,
So when you sign up, that's what he's saying is when you sign up at the print sign, they're going to give you a wristband that shows that you.
The wristbands and for racers and bystanders.
Yeah. Cool. Your bomb run, is that a reasonable bomb run? I'm not going to ask too many questions.
Reasonable.
Reasonable.
It's totally unreasonable.
Well, you should see some of the ones that are.
Oh, yeah.
Does. They are
It's
treacherous.
Yeah, it's not a super long one, but
Okay.
it's super short. It's kind of due to the area where we're starting to base. It's the safest route. So
Cool.
yeah.
Cool.
Awesome. LaSalle will be providing our medical and EMS services at our event. Their vehicles are easily spottable. They have got cool lights and racks and gurneys and things to extract you from the desert if you hit the dirt. That being said, they have a few vehicles. I don't know how many they'll have this weekend.
I don't know how many
Shorter
right now.
course.
I'm sure
Probably
they'll probably have two.
Minimum of two. Like I said, they're easily spottable. So if you see them out on the race course, and you have crashed or something like that, and you need medical assistance, they will be parking on the course facing the race course, and that's just to let other riders know that there's a downed rider or something within the pathway of the race course. If somebody goes down and you just see somebody going down, you're coming up to a checkpoint and you want the checkpoint to report back to home check and get EMS out there. Try to have the mile marker where the rider went down. The rider number is very helpful. Their condition, if they're stable or they're in a serious condition, that
could be a broken bike. Could be a broken person.
Could be a broken person. If it's a broken person, we want to get out there as quickly as possible. We have a very limited window to extract very serious people from the desert. So we really need to prioritize our rescue services.
Yeah, that really helps us not only one respond, but do the.
If you're okay and you see LaSalle or something like that on the side and you're fine, just give them a thumbs up signal. That just lets them know that you're okay. They're not going to have to stop unnecessarily. They're out to some other out there. Good. Yeah.
We're looking pretty good on steers.